Good afternoon, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center, our legal department, co-comrades and individuals. I'm paying the distribution live from the Keja Allen Avenue branch. I present to you an issue family dispute reported and child access denial reported by Mr. John Abba against Chisom Onuje. The both parties are live in our office. Please join us as we interview them for peaceful resolution. Subscribe to our YouTube channel on Access to Justice TV and follow us on our Facebook page for Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. For other useful information, you can visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Meanwhile, this is to inform the general public that for this moment we'll be streaming on our YouTube channel pending when Facebook connection is rectified. Thank you very much. Stay put and I should share. Okay, Mr. Abba, let's hear from you. How did you meet the young lady? How is your child in her custody?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Abba Joy. I met her 2018, and along the line we were dating. Getting to 2019,
Slow that car, please.
early 2019, she got pregnant for me as of February time. Then one night when I realized that she was pregnant, I took some drinks with my friends. We went to her father's house. I told her that I'm the one responsible for the pregnancy and I would like to marry her. I told the man my intention that I want to marry her daughter and I'm the one responsible for the pregnancy. He said, okay, fine, that he will get back to me in 3 days' time.
Take it easy.
Okay. He
I'm
said,
not hurrying you.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. He
Calm
said he
down.
will get back to me in 3 days' time. So the 3 days' time, he reached, I did not hear from him. So I called him that, sir, I haven't heard from you. You say you will get back to me in 3 days' time. I still haven't heard from you. He said, yes, he will still get back to me that I should hold on. Getting to 1 week or thereabout, I still call him again. He said I should hold on. Initially, I don't want to inform my father before. So I called my dad. I told him that I got my girlfriend pregnant. I went to her father's house and I don't understand what they are doing. That it will sweet me if he intervened for me. So my dad called the father. He explained everything I told him to the man. Then the man replied my father that her daughter cannot marry from Benue State, that they are Igbo and they cannot marry a Doma person. I said, okay, fine. Since your daughter cannot marry a Doma person, let me still be taking care of her until she give birth. When she give birth, we will know what to do. He did not reply me. Then I proceed. I went and registered her in Atlanta in a very popular hospital very close to our area. I registered her there that she should be going there for antenatal. Then along the line, I traveled to Dubai. Before I travel, I dropped some money with her because paper process and all those things. I ran out of cash. Then the little one I have with me, about 40 something thousand, I drop it with her that if I go, I will still be sending her money. Then when I reached Dubai, she gave birth. I traveled September. She gave birth November 21st. Before she gave birth, I collected salary. I sent her some money again. That this money I sent to you, please go and circumcise my son from inside. Then
How
you,
much?
I sent her 40 something thousand also. I said she should circumcise my son from there, then use the remaining money to take care of herself until I receive another payment. Because then my payment was not that much. And I have to settle some agent that took me there and all that. So I run out of cash, but I still managed to send her about 40 something thousand. So she's okay, no problem. That her mommy said they cannot circumcise the boy immediately now. That it will take like some days, maybe 10 days or thereabout. I said, okay, since they cannot circumcise the boy now, use the money and take care of yourself first. When the time reach for circumcision, I'll still send another money. But the hospital that you give birth, don't go and circumcise the boy there. Because the hospital I register her, they changed the hospital. Her father changed the hospital when I travel. I register her in popular hospital. They went and register her in one local hospital after I traveled. I informed her that she should not circumcise my boy in that local hospital because our first son, the person that senior me, they circumcised the guy when he was so young and he died. I told her everything, that they should not go to that local hospital. Anything circumcision should be taken seriously. She said, okay, no problem. I say, inform me when the boy is due for circumcision so that I can send money again. She said, okay, no problem. Then one early morning, I told her to send me my son picture. I want to see him. Then she sent me picture. I saw that they are inside meeting. I said, where are you going? Because then was 9 o'clock in Dubai, 6 o'clock Nigeria time. I asked her, where are you going this early morning? She said they are from hospital. What happened? She said they went and circumcised the guy. I said, in which hospital? She said the local hospital. I said, "Ah, but I told you not to go there. Even if you want to circumcise the guy, you did not even inform me again. You see how it's supposed to be? What if something happened to the boy now? What are you going to tell me? You will not even inform me that I want to circumcise my son. You went behind me and circumcised him. I did not take this with you. So I was telling her how I feel towards everything. I don't even know that then she was even waiting for me to make any error so that she can use it against me. So all I told her then, she hold it in her left hand, that I have insult her parents along the process.
What did you tell her?
I told her that why did she go behind my back and circumcise the boy? You can't even inform me. What if anything happened to this boy? What are you going to tell me? You have been complaining a lot about your parents. Now you are taking all decision without informing me. That is what I told her. She said, why would I mention her parents' name, that I have insult her parents? That is how everything starts. And there is something that happened to my boy here when she gave birth to the boy. I told her that I'm making inquiry because the boy needs to go for operation. I'm making inquiry so that you can take him to where they will operate him. I told her everything. She still went behind me. They went and operate the boy in Enugu State. She did not inform me. So when I see that all decision that she is taking, that she's not informing me, I have to ask her why. Why are you taking all decision without informing me? I'm the father of the boy. I need to know everything that is going with him. She blocked me on all social media. She blocked me on WhatsApp. She blocked me on Facebook. She blocked me on Smile Voice because we are using Smile Voice in Dubai to call home. She blocked me on these three platforms that I used to communicate with her. I say, what is wrong? I don't have her father's number to communicate with her. I don't know it. And I bought phone before I make that complaint with her that she blocked me. I bought phone for her, not up to 3 months. I bought phone for her not up to 3 months. She blocked me with the phone. I bought the phone through my friend, a cookie guy. She blocked me through the phone. I did not complain. I was bearing all this situation. I try all my possible best to reach out to her. I couldn't reach out to her. I said, okay, fine. Let me use another person's account. I use Facebook, fake Facebook. I was talking to her as a stranger. She don't know I'm the one. That was towards December 2020. After December 2020, sorry. Then she told me there that she misplaced her phone during December time. That where they celebrate Christmas, she misplaced her phone. I explained everything to my family. They said, okay, I should surprise her with another phone. Maybe by that, I will let her know that I want to be hearing from my son. Then maybe she will change. I said, okay, fine. I bought phone of 75,000 through my friend, an Igbo guy from Anambra State. I bought the phone with SIM card from Yoruba guy. He used to register SIM. I sent it to her. They sent my WhatsApp number along with it, the one that she did not block. Because I used to open about 5 WhatsApp just to communicate with her. If she noticed that I'm the one, she will block me again. If she noticed I'm the one, she will block me again. I sent phone of 75,000 through an Igbo guy to her with SIM card through Yoruba boy. They went and delivered with my WhatsApp number. She is using the WhatsApp. I'm seeing her online for 3 days. She did not reply. She did not chat me up. I send her a message. I'm the one that sent you the phone. Please, this phone that I bought for you, I want to be hearing from my son. I want to know how he's doing. I want to be paying his bill. I want to know when he is due for school. If anything is wrong with him, I want to be paying the bill. It's not up to 4 days. He still blocked me there again for no reason. I said, okay, since everything is like this, I will not communicate with her again until I come back. So when I come back, that was last month, July 25th. I went there. That very day, I went there to her shop, to her father's shop. I saw her there. I told the parents that I'm back, and I would like to come back in 3 days' time so that we can talk. Maybe I don't know what is getting to her daughter, even if she is married. It doesn't supposed to stop me from having access to my son. I need to be seeing him, I need to be paying his bill, irrespective of where he is. I don't. It's not my concern. but I want to be seeing him, I want to be paying his bill. So I told them that I will come back in 3 days time. 3 days time I went there, I bought some food items, I took it there. I say I'm coming to their home. They say no, I should not come there, that I should wait for them in the bus stop. I waited for them in the bus stop till they came. When they came, they took me to one beer parlour without the girl. It's me and her father and some of his friends. There they told me that I should sorry, that I should go and marry another wife. That is me and her father and son. That my son, they have given to to Chisom husband. That I don't have anything to do with the son anymore. I say, but sir, I did not run away from my responsibility. You and I know quite okay, I did not run away from my responsibility. Why will you say such? He say, yes, that is how they used to do it in their place. I said, but I'm not from your place. You first told me from the beginning that your daughter cannot marry a normal person. I say, okay, fine, but me, I want to marry her. You say I should not marry her. Hey, let me be taking care of my son now. He say no, that the son belongs to the husband. So that is why I brought the matter here. And when they realized that I brought the matter here the other day, the father called me on phone. He told me that I'm threatening their family. That why will I be threatening his family? That it shall never be well with my generation. My generation that you don't want to give me, you are cursing me again. I say I don't have anything to say towards this issue. That is why I bring it to human rights.
Where is the father?
It's outside.
Outside here,
Yeah.
in this compound.
Yeah.
Call the father of this lady. You should sign consent and come inside. See the reason why you should not. What is your involvement? See that you just want to observe the case.
Because this is really issue between my house.
Please go there and sign consent because I will need to ask you some questions. Is the night at 7?
Yes.
Do you have
Do not count it.
give him 200? Okay, madam, before your father comes in, tell us how did you meet this man? Where is his son? Don't cover the child with a cloth, please.
I met him as of 2018.
Speak up, please.
I met him as of 2018.
You met him as what?
2018.
Okay.
So 2018 when I do learn application.
Yeah.
So he was selling for his organ tire, 2-set tire.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to come to our shop and stay sometimes because the shop
Come
is
to which your
closed.
shop?
Like where I'm learning work.
Yes.
Yes. So the shop is closed. He used to come there sometimes and stay. So along
The
the line.
cloth, don't cover his nose. That's what I'm saying. You are breastfeeding him and you are covering his nose.
So we used to talk as neighbors
Yeah.
then. So later I told him that my mom used to sell foodstuffs. So he said I should grant foodstuffs for him, that
You
he will
talk
be
loud.
paying me,
You can't hear what you're
that he will
saying.
be paying me, that I should grant foodstuffs for him. So I used to bring foodstuff for him in his house. He will pay me, I will go. So one day he said I should come in the morning, that I want to eat before we go to work. That I should bring foodstuffs for him. So I brought the things for him. And he said I should come inside. So due to I don't have anything in mind, I went inside his house and I sat down on his chair. He now gave me Hollandia yogurt with his cup. So he poured the Hollandia yogurt and he gave me the Hollandia yogurt. So after drinking that Hollandia yogurt, I did not get myself again. My eyes started turning me, then I slept off. So towards that evening time, I woke up. I could not even stand up with pains on my body and blood. So I now saw my body. I was not able to stand up. And I called him. What happened? He was now pleading that I should not be angry, that he liked me for the first time, but he don't know how to express his feeling. That I should forgive him, that he liked me, that anything I want, he will do it for me. So that day, we go and call bike, I come and carry me and go home. So reaching home, my mom now asked me where I'm coming from. I told him that I went to outside work because my dad already go to where I was learning work. He did not see me. So I told my dad that I went to outside work. So that day he beat me.
Who beat you?
My dad. He flogged me that day because I don't used to stay outside. I don't used to stay outside more less than 5 or 6 o'clock. That is when we used to close from work. So I went home. So along the line, two of us started dating. Then I got pregnant. So I went to the shop one early morning. So he was outside also. My madam was not, she have not come back, as in she have not opened shop. So I told him that I'm not getting myself food, that I'm weak, and my eye is turning me, or even all the whole thing that I used to do in my working place, because we do make snacks and sell. I was not able to do it. So he said that if we close, that I should follow him to his house. I said okay. We closed. So me and him went to his house. He brought out one sachet something. And I said I should urinate in the rubber. So he brought out that sachet something and opened what is inside. Put it inside that urine because he gave me paint to urinate. So he put inside that urine and bring it out there. So he showed me that this two line is positive, that I'm pregnant. So I started crying that what will my parents say, that he got me pregnant at the age of 17 years. That what will my parents say, because I was still going to work. So he said I should don't worry, that he will take care of it, that I should don't worry. So the next day he called me and gave me drugs, that I should take it, that it will abort, as in to remove the baby.
You found the baby or you give the baby to the father? Can't be showing the baby to the
So he gave me drugs to remove the child, because I told him that I'm afraid that if I get pregnant that my dad will kill me, because I'm still going to school and I'm learning work. So he
You're
gave
going
me
to school,
that
you are
drug.
learning work,
Yes,
and
in the morning.
you don't know that, you don't know your age when you're sleeping with him. You don't know that you're 17 years when you're sleeping with him.
And he put something inside that.
The second one, he put after he put something on the first one according to your statement. Subsequent one, he was putting something inside the one that made you to get that to be pregnant.
He gave me Hollandia.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Were you pregnant when he gave you Hollandia?
No, I was pregnant.
The subsequent one, and after that, both of you were still having sex.
Yes.
After the first day.
Yes.
So the one that got you pregnant is no more Hollandian work now. But go ahead first.
So he brought that thing out and said that I'm pregnant. Then he gave me like 2 days interval. He gave me drugs that I should take, like to remove the baby, since I'm afraid. So I took the drugs that I should be taking it with hot. So I took the drugs there. And he said I should take the medicine at home and go home. That I should be taking the medicine and to remove the baby. I said okay. I was taking the drugs. So some weeks later, I found out that my stomach started biting me, even my chest, my stomach. I have stomach pain then. I don't used to even eat. I used to vomit that time. So he took me to Ansel hospital. I was sitting down in the chair. Sha and
He give you to what?
he
Take you
took
to
me
where?
to Ansel hospital
Where is Sase Hospital?
at Okoko.
Okay.
Yes. So he and the nurse was discussing, they were talking. I was sitting down in another bench there. So they were discussing, registered me in that place, in that hospital, Ansel hospital. So they registered me there. So another day I went to that hospital because I used to go there for antenatal. I went to the hospital with him because he followed me there. So I saw one woman there. The woman used to buy something for my mom. She used to buy foodstuffs for my
You
mom.
know, it's the Facebook community.
She used to buy something for my mom. So she was like, "What am I doing here?" And I told her that I'm not feeling fine. I'm not feeling fine. So she didn't say anything. So later on I
Step out,
saw
that's why you can step out.
so later on that day I saw my dad with his brothers. He came there. Since he came there, I cannot hide the pregnancy from him again. I'm pregnant. So never knowing that if I don't even know if he was discussing something else with the
If I on
doctor,
that television,
with the nurses there, I don't know. So my dad now saw me there, was like, "What am I doing here?" I say it's John that brought me to this hospital. So he started shouting at him that what if anything happened to me here nko? So how John missed that day, I do not even know. All I know was that my dad with his brothers carried me.
how did your dad with his brother no road to where
They
the
came to the
hospital
hospital.
to come and do what? Who told them that you people are going
One
to?
woman was there that used to buy something from my mom.
Mm.
She used to buy food stuff from my mom. So she saw me there and she was like, "What am I doing here?" I told her that I'm not feeling fine.
Mm.
So she said, "My dad didn't call, your mom didn't call." I said, "They dey fine." So later on I saw my dad with his brothers and I was shocked because they were even treating me. So I was shocked. So he now come, I said, "What am I doing here?" I'm not telling you that it's John that brought me here. So two of them started like shouting, exchanging words. So how he missed that day, I don't know. My dad took me out from the hospital with his brothers and registered me in another hospital where I gave birth. So after I gave birth, it happened that those drugs that he gave me then disfigured my baby's mouth, his nose, and his novel,
Sorry.
which that day I gave birth, I send him the pictures of the baby that I've given birth.
Where is this?
So
Chisom.
which I send him the videos of the baby that I've given birth. So he was happy. Then I went home with the baby. So the baby was having jaundice and something that is in the head somehow. He had something in his head, what Igbo people used to call ituwaisi. So they started treating it because he don't used to eat, he don't used to suck breast because of that thing that happened to his mouth. So I bought milk for him, started treating him. John did not ask me about maybe the hospital bill or anything. And before he traveled, he gave me money before he traveled.
How much?
He gave me 20,000 that I should hold it before he traveled. So when he traveled, along the line when he traveled, he said I should send him money because he's stranded and there's no food for him there to eat because they have not yet, as in, they have not started working then. So I sent him 20,000 naira. So he said he will pay with interest. So when I gave birth some weeks ago, like after I gave birth some weeks, he now send me 40,000 naira. That this, as in, as he sent me that 40,000, on my mind was that this is the money that I gave him, the 20,000 that I gave him with this interest that I say he's going to give me. That's the money he sent for me. Then I took that baby because he was unconscious, he don't used to eat, and he was crying even at night. So I took him, me and my dad, to Enugu when we traveled. So we went to village and started taking native medicine because the doctor there gave us medicine that will be
The
giving the
one that
baby,
open like this, not this one.
that will be giving the baby. So it was not working for him. So we took him to the village and they started using native medicine for him before he could get himself. Then I took him to orthopedic Enugu where they will do his surgery because of that mouth. So they said the
Where is
baby
the
is still
baby?
small. He's at home.
I'm going to adjourn this case. I'm going to adjourn the case because I have a meeting with the AIG. rushing. One, I just briefly want to interview you people because your case is supposed to be 12, right? And if I go in for the meeting, I will not be able to come back. And to come all the way from Ireland to attend to the case, I may not even come back even for, which may affect because I saw you with a little baby. That is why I briefly want to interview you. So we're going to adjourn it. Let me ask the case that they have to treat tomorrow and next tomorrow. So that all the parties, you come with the baby, every statement you are giving, we need to check if they are true or not. Eh? Question I want to ask. The how many cases do you have tomorrow? What time are we? 12:30. Can you people be able to make it earlier the way you make it today, tomorrow?
And we're coming from far place.
That is what I'm asking, so that I will know if I can fix it tomorrow, and it will be earlier than 12.
Oh, please, can I talk?
She said she went to meeting.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
Did you?
Do you hear what I'm saying? What did you hear?
Say that we're going to adjourn the case. If it's more honest,
So what do you want?
cannot come to talk to me.
Do you hear what I'm saying? I want to know if you people can make it like the same time you make it today. Then I'll attend to you people before 12 o'clock is. Is that okay?
That's going.
We'll try.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
You know the
Yes.
traffic and everything. We'll try.
What time were you here today?
After 9.
After 9.
Yes.
It's still okay. So the first case will be 10. Then before the second case come up, I must have been done with you people. Right? So if you are coming tomorrow, come with the child. Did you take the child to any hospital as in Lagos as regard to this matter?
Yes.
Do you have any proof of that?
I didn't collect it.
But did the child have any mark?
Yes, ma'am. And it's
Come.
no bad.
And it's not very.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, come with the child. Okay?
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So that we'll have full time for the case. It's not a case that they need to rush and
Okay.
hurry up.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry, viewers. We need to give this case a full attention because you are here. You heard the statement of the girl. One, she talked about the guy drugging her. We need to look into that aspect. The guy needs to respond. The second one is the father that is involved, who stopped the guy paying her dowry, and then according to the guy, the parents, the grandchild, or the grandson, or the grandfather of the child, sorry, is denying the boy access to his son, and also give reason why the child cannot be his. All this, and the husband is here. The husband said this issue is causing another problem in his marriage, which we need also to intervene. So it's not something that we need to rush over because there are other things attached to this complaint. So please. Then also the fourth issue is that the girl is still underage as at the time the incident happened. So I don't even know if it's of age now that they have given her hand in marriage. So all those things are things that we need to look into seriously. Thank you for being with us. We are rushing for a meeting, and our first case tomorrow will start by exactly 10 a.m. Then we'll have 12 o'clock and also 2. So stay put, and you just want to try to connect to Facebook, it dropped again. So for now, this is where we're going to be streaming until other pages is rectified. Thank you for being with us. God bless you.